Hang on, you've
No,
just...
I like it. This is brilliant, but I like this.
Look, it's you. Well, statistically, this is probably you. I mean, according to USA Today, of active Zoomers, somewhere around 73% are members of a gym or health club of some kind. Like, look at all the gymfluencers, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Children yearn for the minds, Zoomers yearn for fitness content. Yet, in the year of our Lord 2025, some people still are sleeping on weightlifting. Like, I get it. Because if I'm being real, lifting isn't always the most fun thing to do, but on my mama, it's one of the best things you can do for your body. I'm gonna say this with my chest. I think every able-bodied person should be lifting. If you're not lifting, you should. It's good for you. Like many of you, I looked at myself in the mirror one day, no paper, no hose, no aura, and was like, this is cool and all, but what would be cooler is if I looked like an anime character. Saitama, Deku, Baki, then maybe women would like me more. During university, I started lifting at my university gym since they had a super nice training facility for students. I only went like 2 to 3 times per week, pretty much only doing heavy compound exercises. About halfway through my senior year of university, I started going to the gym every day. I had recently moved home to save money and there was a big commercial gym by my house. I've been going to the gym 5 days a week for the past 65 weeks. My body is completely different from when I first started lifting like 4 years ago. There's that meme about how when you lift to attract women, you actually attract dudes instead. It's true. Like, bro, I appreciate it. I really do, but I'm still waiting on the beautiful woman my grandma said would be all over me. So there's the usual benefits that people talk about when it comes to weightlifting, like increasing your bone density and bone strength. And having strong bones, you non-lifters out there have baby bird bones. When you lift, it increases your metabolism, you could, manage your weight a lot easier. Lifting reduces signs and symptoms of chronic conditions like arthritis, back pain, diabetes, heart disease, and almost every other ailment you can think of. Lifting gets you leaner, reduces body fat percentage whilst increasing your muscle mass. And being strong, having strong bones, lifting, just makes you less injury prone in day-to-day life. Okay, so those were cool benefits and all, but here are the actual benefits of lifting, the important ones, like strength. Like, who doesn't want to be strong? If you pick up a heavy object enough times, it gets easier and you get stronger. Your muscles get bigger to accommodate the load. When you get stronger, you can pick up more stuff, and you won't hurt your back bringing in the groceries or anything. And when you start lifting, you become more confident. When you start seeing progress, nothing gives you more confidence in yourself than posing in front of a mirror. If you're a dude, you hit the old double bicep flex. If you're a female, you hit one of those booty poses. High key, just start flexing in front of a mirror. Seeing your reflection, checking yourself out, noticing you look different, noticing that you look better, just makes you feel good. If you just started and you're not seeing progress, flex in the mirror anyways. It's fun. A little arm flex or self butt check in the mirror never hurt nobody. I don't care who you are, if you start lifting and gaining muscle, you'll look better. And lifting gives you a reason to lock in. Normally you have hobbies or activities you do that kind of help you focus yourself, anchoring yourself and giving you a goal or a reason to do stuff. There's a lot of people who don't have that. A lot of people just kind of go through the motions of their day, no real hobbies, nothing really going for them. There could be a ton of reasons for this, but there are people who are just existing to exist. No effort is given to anything in their life. The gym is a simple way to make yourself lock in. You kind of ignore the world, blast your music, and exert max effort to lift something heavy. It's pretty caveman-ish. And I say it's a simple way to lock in because it's one of those things where you only see results if you put in a lot of effort. The results of your effort being tangible and objective, like the numbers of pounds you can squat goes up, or the amount of muscle you can start seeing on your body. So, pull out that Excel spreadsheet and lock in, bro. And most important of all, lifting increases your aura. It's kind of hard to explain, seeing someone who's really strong displaying their strength. It's got different energy. You just gotta have respect for them homies who lift heavy and have the gains to show for it. I don't know, you just gotta believe me. Common excuses, like having no time. Yes, you get home from work or school and you binge watch Love Island for 5 hours, then doom scroll the next 4 till you go to bed. Yes, no time. You can spare 45 minutes 2 days a week to lift. The brain rot will be there when you get back, don't worry. Okay, another excuse is gyms are intimidating. I might keep it a stack. No one cares about you. They're too busy thinking about themselves. Like, how many people do you actually remember when you go out to public places? Like, unless you're a dude that's absolutely massive or yoked, or a woman who's super bad, no one cares. No one will remember you. And I think the dumbest excuse is, I don't want to get too big or bulky. This is easily the dumbest excuse you can have. Like, relax. You don't get muscular on accident. It's not like you do a couple bicep curls and the next thing you know, you look like Jay Cutler a month later. That's not how it works. So, if I'm gonna be honest, there do be some downsides that no one talks about, because once you start lifting, once you start seeing progress, your life changes. So, the first one is that I care about what I eat now. Like before it was like I'll just eat everything all the time. Now there's some hesitation, some mental math I gotta do. Gotta keep track of how much protein I eat in order to maximize my muscle size. I still eat what I want most of the time, it's just that there's always that nagging part at the back of my head that's really annoying, and it'll always be there. And number two, my standards for people are higher. I understand this is probably unpopular and will probably rub people the wrong way, but I haven't seen or heard anyone else talk about this, but I'll talk about it because it's my experience. My standards for people have gone up. A lot of people lift because it plays a big role in things like dating and other social interactions. If anything, it made dating harder for me. Like for real though, and it's definitely a me thing. Since I started lifting more intently, my standards have gone up and my lifestyle's changed quite a bit. I can't imagine myself with a partner or a person who doesn't at least do some form of workout or sport and eats healthy. Like I would like to have a partner who's fit. Call me superficial if you want, this happens to be a byproduct of having something like lifting and exercise be a priority in my life. Maybe it's just because there's always baddies at the gym and so my vision is kind of skewed, but this is my experience. I don't think I have any women in my audience, but if there are and you lift, is this the same for y'all? Do your standards for guys go up as you lift more? Like ideally I'd find a girl who squats heavy like I know Emma Frost does, but that's probably not gonna happen. But if any females watch this and look like this, hit me up. So hopefully I've convinced you to at least attempt to start lifting. So where do you start? Well, you get a gym membership. If you can't get yourself to a gym for some reason, buy some weights online. If you don't got the money, start filling up a backpack with heavy stuff from around the house. You could do resistance training with anything really. Then you gotta set goals. What are you trying to do? Do you want to be able to deadlift 2 times your body weight? Maybe you just want to be able to pick something up off the floor without your back hurting. Maybe you want to look like a Marvel superhero. Like I'm sure all these are achievable. I mean, you might not look exactly like a Marvel superhero, but you can get pretty dang close if you try. You just gotta give yourself a reason to lift. After this, you just gotta do some research. There are plenty of resources online. Do research on the best way to achieve your fitness goals. On YouTube, my recommendations for lifting are Renaissance Periodization if you're looking for a more bodybuilding or aesthetic goal, and Garage Strength if you're looking for a more strength or athletic based goal. After this, you gotta, actually lift and make sure you progressively overload. Make sure you keep track of your progress, keeping track of how much you lift week to week, making sure you push yourself to add more weight or do more reps, week after week. Don't be like those middle-aged white women I see at the gym who haven't moved on from the 5-pound dumbbells in like 5 years. Again, you ain't gonna make progress or change if you ain't pushing yourself to do it. Keeping track is the best way to do it. When you lift, make sure you have good technique, use full range of motion, control the weight. I see this all the time with guys benching. They slam the weight down on their chest or they only go like halfway, oftentimes both. Come on, you gotta do it right. And what irks me the most is the quarter squat. I see this a ton with women. I see it sometimes with guys, but most guys don't hit legs, and the ones who do tend to know what they're doing. Like, what is this? Does this even work out your legs? Are your quads and glutes getting hit by this? Like, if you ain't going ass to grass, at least hit parallel. Just use good technique. It's safer and you'll get better gains from it. Okay, so warning, this might be a bit crass and gross to some, I understand, but I gotta get this off my chest. I do my lifting at a commercial gym. It's really nice. The only issue is that it gets pretty busy and fairly crowded because, 73% of Gen Z population in my area is at the gym with me. But that's not really my main issue, so we got any Zin fans here? Any Zinners? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop spitting out your Zins in the urinal in the sink. It's gross. Also, the amount of times I see someone come out of the bathroom stall or use the urinal and not wash their hands. Like I saw this one bro come out of the stall. I know he was dropping mad dunkers. He came out of the stall, checked himself out in the mirror, wet his hands, adjusted his hair a little bit, and then left. Like, bro, wash your hands. If you got the time to act out the charade of washing your hands, then actually do it. I saw him hitting the free weights after this. Like, there's piss and doo-doo particles on the weights because people don't wash the hands. Please, wash your hands. Lifting is just good for you. I don't care who you are, you gotta be lifting. There's a guy who I regularly see at the gym I go to. The lower half of his body got paralyzed in an accident, so he's rolling around in a wheelchair right now. But despite, his physical challenges, I see him at the gym and he's lifting and he's jacked. Every time I see him, he's straight vibing. Like, I get it. It's the year 2025. The economy ain't doing that great, job market is rough, and you're probably never going to own a house. At least do something positive for the one thing you could really control in your life, which is your body. The obesity rate is still high, especially in North America and the surrounding area, and people can definitely be healthier. I'm not saying you gotta look like this, Or this, you don't even gotta eat that much healthier than you are now. But I'm gonna need you to lift something heavier than your phone on my mama. Your future self is gonna thank you for the physical activity later. I promise.